Hello, everyone. How are you? I hope you can see what I look like. And you may ask, why am I dressed like this? Why am I covering my face? I'll tell you why. It's not what you think. It's not because of the virus. And I'm not teaching you how to wear a mask, but rather, I wanted you to know what the guy looked like. Yeah, I want you to know what the guy looked like. You want to know what guy I'm talking about? Let me show you. And here it is. 5:20 a.m. in the morning, the fellow shows up to the front of my house and helps himself to all the packages that were delivered to my house. Look at that. Picks up all the boxes, and he goes on his merry way. He stopped. He couldn't handle all the boxes. He doesn't give up, picks it up, and he goes. Isn't that amazing? Let's watch this again. So he again comes and is coming to the door, looking all covered up with a cap and a mask, helps himself. What is that? There's a box of some parts needed for a vacuum cleaner, a box of Amazon, some Costco, and finally some medical supplies that took a month and a half to come, and he helped himself to it. He probably doesn't even know what's in the box. He can handle it all, but he doesn't give up, and he goes on his merry way. So now you know what the guy looked like. And could you imagine, as they say, the chutzpah, that he would come and help himself? So after watching this over and over, I'm thinking to myself, you know, the Holy Baal Shem Tov taught us that you have to learn a lesson from everything and from everyone. So, what lesson can I learn from what I'm watching, from what I'm seeing? And I'm thinking and thinking, and then I'm like, 1 second. Can I really learn a lesson from somebody like that? Can you learn a lesson from a thief? I mean, look, when you talk about learning lessons, okay, I could learn a lesson from my wonderful sister. It's a wonderful mother. And besides that, she was trained to program black boxes for Apache helicopters. Or my brother, a wonderful class action lawsuit attorney. My younger brother, I could learn from him too. A fantastic pharmacist. Or my other cousins, top neurosurgeon in town, and on and on. Plenty of great scholars and rabbis that I could learn from. But learn from a thief? Are you kidding me? Perhaps not. Maybe there the lesson of the Baal Shem Tov doesn't apply. But then you end up looking in the chapter of Ethics of the Fathers, and in particular when you're talking about this week, and you see a fantastic Mishnah in there. And the Mishnah says that a famous sage, Ben Zoma says, Ezehu Chacham, who is a smart person, Halomed Mikol Adam, someone who learns from everyone. Really? From everyone? How could you learn anything positive from a thief? And then, I reminded myself of a famous Hasidic icon. His name was Rab Zusha of Anipali. He was from the city of Anipal, so he was called Rab Zusha Anipali. And he used to say something fascinating. He would say, I have learned 7 things from a thief. Imagine that. And he would enumerate. He says, first of all, what he does, the thief, he keeps to himself. Number 2, he's willing to take risks to attain his goal. Number 3, the thief is meticulously careful with all the particulars of his operation, regardless of whether it's a major component or a small detail. It's all important. Number 4, he invests great effort in what he does. Number 5, he would say, a thief is swift. He does everything quickly. Number 6, he is always optimistic that it's going to be good. And number 7, if he fails the first time, he keeps on coming back for another try. And so it comes out that these very lessons, if they are true about somebody who does things that are wrong, these same characteristics could be also harnessed and utilized, and how much more so they would be potent if they are used for good. So let's see. Number 1, what he does, he keeps to himself. Very good. It's good to be humble. We don't need to brag about everything, right? So that applies to us too, and we could use it in our spiritual life. Number 2, he's willing to take risks to attain his goal. Well, we could surely utilize that. We go out of our comfort zone. We're not going to only do the mitzvahs and the good things that are easy and I think I could handle it. But even things that don't seem easy, if we know it's the right thing, it's a mitzvah, it's what God expects us to do, we should go all out, go out of our comfort zone to do it. Number 3, he's meticulously careful with all the details of his plan, whether it's a small detail or a big detail. So too, us in our spiritual life. It doesn't make a difference if it's something that is a small mitzvah or we think it's a big one. Something that takes a long time or something that takes just a few moments. We should give equal care and attention to achieving those. Number 4, he invests great effort in what he does. Well, how much more so when we are busy doing good things, we should give it all we've got, invest all the effort that we could muster and put it in there so we could be successful. Number 5, the thief is swift, he's quick. Well, surely when it comes to spirituality and doing good things, we shouldn't drag our feet. Quickly, do the mitzvah. Don't waste any time. Show the excitement that you have for the gift that God has given you. Number 6, he's always optimistic. He doesn't hang around to say, hey, maybe, what's going to be? Oh, I don't know. So surely we could learn a lesson spiritually. For good things, for mitzvahs, we should be optimistic. It's all going to be good. Goodness is going to come out of it. There is always silver lining, and I am going to be successful. If I decide I want to make this Shabbat special, nothing is going to come and stop me. I could achieve it. It's doable. If I want to put on tefillin, it's doable. I want to put up a mezuzah, I want to go get one, it is doable. Should always be optimistic about the good things that we're planning to do. And last but not least, if he fails the first time, he keeps coming back for another try. So surely that's a lesson we could apply to our lives. That when it comes to doing good things, learning Torah and doing mitzvahs, we should try and try and try until we accomplish and reach the level that is worthy of our soul and worthy of the purpose for which we were sent down to this world. So let's apply those lessons and make this Shabbat a beautiful Shabbat and have a wonderful week ahead of you, full of health, full of brachas, and full of safety. Shabbat Shalom, everybody.